young, welcome to the show. It's Taylor the Faded, where we break down the bets, no need to debate it. From the spreads to the odds, we got the insight. Tune in, lock in, we keep it real tight. Whether you're a rookie or a seasoned vet, we got the picks that'll help you win the bet. From the court to the field, we analyze the game. Taylor the Faded, remember the name.
Just an epic intro, man. You can never, ever go wrong with that intro. Thank you to the good brother Rod Riley, really, for that, as always.
To you, brother.
Oh, goodness. It's week 4 of the NFL season. Oh, man.
Man.
It goes really quickly, bro. I will agree with that. It goes very fast. But week 4, here we are. Taylor the Faded, Kevin Ty, here with y'all. Now, before we get started on anything this week, I just want to revisit last week. We were unable to make the show happen in a live capacity for you all in that moment. You know, shit happens. We apologize for that. Yeah. But we still got y'all picks last week. And guess what we did? Bung bung.
Mm-hmm.
Bung.
It always looks better in green, baby.
To the bung. Now, if you listen to me for the last, I don't know, year or so that we've been doing the show, and you pay attention to the way I tell y'all to do these anytime touchdown picks, you took Dallas Goedert straight, and you took T.J. Hockenson straight, and then you looped them together. What you use the method that I use if you were smart. You go $3.50, $3.50, $3. That if you want to take a good little $10 split and put a bet, that's what you do here. $3.50, $3.50, $3.
Or if you only got a pound to put on it, $2 on Dallas, $2 on TJ, $1 on the parlay.
Either way, you won because we won. Tight end 2-pack, man. The tight ends treat us good around here. So that's just a foreshadow of what may be coming in my picks in this show. But
ain't broke, don't fix it.
The tight ends, man, like tight end 2-pack. Dallas Goedert, TJ Hockenson. Goddard got us out the way early.
Yeah, he did.
That was very, very quick cash. TJ made his way to the fourth quarter to finish that, but guess what? He finished it, and that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
Was probably scored in the third, right? Because Jalen hit for the first. I remember that.
Yes, Jalen did hit for the first. You're right. Early in the second half, Dallas got us out.
And that brings up an interesting point. Even if I don't post it, I always bet on Jalen Hurts to score the first overall touchdown and the first team touchdown. So when that happens, and
it's a solid bet every week.
Anytime on a parlay, so like you're gonna hit money across the board with that because it's almost like a couple years ago with Joel Embiid getting that first basket.
Yeah, it was just the most automatic, easiest bet you ever had in your whole life.
Like if they get to the 3, it's like, yeah, man, it's the LOD doomsday device. But they're gonna get it. They're gonna pin.
Might as well go on and chalk it.
I saw a stat that the Eagles are the only team that's 100% in the red zone.
Yeah,
like 100
Yep. Every single time it's a touchdown,
not a kick.
So 100 touchdowns.
That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Best in the world.
He's not the top. He's not a top 10 quarterback, bro. Remember that. Don't forget that when you've had these conversations.
Right.
He's not a top 10 quarterback.
When you cash in,
when you withdrawing that money from your account to an account. Please remember that he's not a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
But so in week 4, and when Ty sent me picks this morning, I realized that we are at the point in the season where we have a little bit of data. Yeah. We have a few things to go off of. So the volume will pick up some. Ty sent me 3 tickets, and I was about to say, damn, bro, we want to go to. And I was like, you know what? It's week 4. It's week 4. We got to start, going off of the things that we see. So with that being said,
go ahead. Listen, I did at least a couple hours worth of homework yesterday because, I have kind of a method that I'm starting to use in terms of just looking at the overall team ranks, then doing individual dive into games. Jackson Dart, first game as a rookie against a formidable. Matter of fact, let me get my notes. In terms of pass D, the Chargers are 9th.
Yeah, they're tough. Yeah,
they're 8th in run D, 8th in total defense overall. So he's not going to have like Malik Neighbors just open and waving for the ball. Well, he might wave for the ball, but Jackson's either going to be on his ass or it's going to be an incomplete pass, or he's going to feel like he needs to run for his life. So 30 yards rushing seems doable. Jalen Hurts had, I think, in the 40s, as did Mariota last week. So, hoping that the trend continues. Yeah. So those three rushing, if you throw the profit boost on there, it gets you to 4-1. If you don't, dollar still get you back 250.
Which ain't bad at all.
No.
Ain't bad at all. Rookie quarterbacks' first games just run for their life. It's just kind of, it's the thing.
One of those things.
Yeah, you it's not a bad bet at all to assume that he'll probably read one, read two, get the hell out of it.
If you make it to two, like it ain't like he playing a whole ass defense neither.
Right. That's what I mean. So like he'll make his decisions quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the 3-pack of rushing yards. I like this. Jalen Hurts for 30, Jackson Dart for 30, Marcus Mariota for 30. Especially that Falcons. I like Mariota's probably the prop of those three that I like the most. I'd be damn tempted to play that straight if that number was a little juicier.
So here's the thing about the Falcons, right? Like they're number one in pass D in the whole league.
Which is insane when they got smoked 30-0 last week.
Right.
And to still be number one.
Right. So, and this, this is accurate. Like all my, what I'm looking at in terms of defensive rankings is updated to the moment. So ain't nothing happened since last week. So if you're playing the number one pass defense, conventional wisdom as a backup means you're going to have to do some running.
Indeed. So, y'all know, outside the tight ends being my favorite play, the thing we cash on the most is my running back chalk ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It's always very chalky. I don't advise that you play any of these straight. The numbers just aren't good enough. It's usually just, except maybe Montgomery if you love that enough.
Which is crazy because he went stupid last week.
You would think. I cashed crazy on Montgomery last week because the numbers were just insane. Mm-hmm. I got him for 2 touchdowns. I got him for anytime. I got him for like a 30, 40, and 50-yard ladder.
Nice.
I ate crazy off David Montgomery later and again, only because the numbers they were giving him were just great. Like you're not going to give me David Montgomery for anytime touchdown at plus 185. I'm taking that every goddamn week. Yeah. Like so, and as you see this week, it wasn't that juicy, but
I like. But if I may preface, I mean, they playing the big dogs in the yard. Number one in total D. Number 4 pass D, number 1 in run D.
Which honestly is why I like Montgomery for the touchdown over Gibbs, because if they get it, they're going to need the more physical style of run. And Gibbs, I believe, is like plus 185 for a touchdown, or it's not a bad number, but certainly not as good as this one.
Yeah.
Saquon, I'm not a huge believer in the Tampa Bay run defense. Bijan caught a lot of passes against them in week 1, but I felt like he still found room here and there. That's what I'm saying. They had the numbers
5th in run D.
Yeah. But also with the Eagles, when you're looking for touchdowns, it's not really about the full totality of the situation. And Saquon is an anytime guy. Like 30 yards away, he could just finish it himself, and that'd be that. Did I lose Ty? Ty froze on me for a minute there. That's okay. We'll get him back whenever that happens. But to continue on this ticket, again, it's a chalky ticket. We go McCaffrey, we go Josh Jacobs, and who else we got here? James Cook. So just the lead running back in every case except for the case of the Lions, which is really a true 50-50 split right there. But in every other space, it's the lead back, get a touchdown. It's 5 people on here. Okay, we lost Ty for a second. We'll get Ty back, no worries. But yeah, again, a 5-pack, all running backs, nothing too crazy. Saquon, James Cook, David Montgomery, Christian McCaffrey, and Josh Jacobs. Give me 1 second. There you go, brother.
Like the modem been working all week. Like never shut off. Then when I'm doing a live goddamn show, Verizon's like, okay,
Yeah.
I remember that late payment. Like, all right, whatever. Either way, I apologize.
No worries. Just went through the last pieces of this pick. This isn't. I do this every week. Like I'll have one of these every week going forward. To be fair, it's not a ton of research involved in this pick. It's
Folks you like. Folks you like.
Yeah, it's just matchups and volume.
I mean, but it's not like you just close your eyes and threw darts. Like we just talked about how David Montgomery cooked. James Cook probably got the best running back numbers in the league. McCaffrey's healthy. Josh Jacobs is healthy, and Saquon is Saquon. So, like, all of these stand to reason.
Yeah, and if you look at what Vegas believes that Josh Jacobs has the best.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
So
right. So
there is that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm echoing. Oh, my bad. Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, brother. John had to let us know.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on for 1 second. I think I know what the problem might be.
Muted. Can't hear you at all now, bro.
Yeah. If I'm still echoing, let me know. It should fall off in a second. Give me a second. But next pick. When did you that? Yeah, there we go. The echo should be gone now. And if it's not, let me know. But all right, moving on. Another Ty ticket. Ty loves futility. Ty will find a way.
It's really about like we should profit off it, right? If it's going to be there anyway, then there's no point to ignore it. Again, the same thing I mentioned with Jackson Dart earlier. Like he just don't, first game. You shouldn't really expect him to set the world on fire, especially against a team like the Chargers. Chargers are what? Eighth total defense, ninth pass D, eighth run D, and
a Harbaugh defense is always going to be.
Just so happens that in terms of defense for the Giants, they are 28th in the pass and 31 against the run. And Najee Harris is out for the year. So, that's Dart not getting those yards. That's Herbert doing what Herbert's been doing. He's been hitting Keenan crazy. 1 per quarter doesn't seem outrageous. Again, they're playing against a team that is 31st in run D. And if they whooping their ass like I anticipate them to, they're going to have, there'll be a lot of opportunities to run the ball. So I typically don't like to go with this many picks. If you want to take your favorite 3 from this, if I was taking my favorite 3, I would go Dart under, Herbert over pass, and money line for sure on the on the Chargers. I kind of like them all though. So yeah.
Honestly, the only one that scares me is Jackson Dart under. And the only reason that scares me is because if they get smoked, he might just be pitching that rock around anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only part of that really frightens me. The rest of that, I told you, I'm going to stop putting anytime touchdown on these kinds of tickets. So that the Hampton, if I had to take one out, that's what I would take out. I would probably take that out and leave everything else in. But the Jackson Dart one again. But either way, I'm tailing it because that's what we do around here. So you ain't got to worry about that. Either way, we racing, good brother. Either way, we racing. All right. Let's see. Let's get one of these good ones that I had in here going on. All right. Y'all know I got a tight end 2-pack for y'all. Y'all know that. But before we get to the tight end 2-pack, we're going to go with a wide receiver 3-piece. So the Chargers have been throwing all around Ladd McConkey for the touchdowns. Quentin Johnson's got a couple. Keenan's got a couple. He's just been very, very close for 3 weeks straight. Against the terrible New York Giants, this is the week that it happens. Michael Pittman, Colts receiver, I watched AJ destroy in the second half that secondary last week. And Pittman, although not as talented as AJ, is the same style of receiver. He's going to muscle you. He's not going to outrun you. He's going to out jump you and out physical you the same way AJ did those guys last week. I like a red zone opportunity for Mike Pittman in this game to score a touchdown. The Niners, Jennings, their lead receiver is, I don't know if he's playing or if he isn't, but if he is playing, he's not 100%. And Ricky Pearsall is the number 2. He's like the clear number 2 receiver in San Francisco right now. Yeah, that I don't really need a whole lot more explanation for that. Let me know how you feel.
I mean, nah, man. All these joints, they look good, at least in my humble opinion. 49ers got the top pass offense. The Colts have the 4th, and the Chargers have the 2nd. So, I mean, it's not without its merit, you know, like all these dudes is live wires throwing the ball in terms of the teams that they play for. So they're going to be opportunities.
Yeah, I again, when with anytime touchdowns, y'all, I don't do my thing is volume, opportunity, and matchup.
Yeah,
that's always what I'm leaning on. If you want to know why I pick what I pick, it's always volume, opportunity, and matchup. All these guys are going to get targets. I like the matchups in all 3 cases, and I like the volume that they'll all receive in all 3 cases. And if you put them together again, plus that's 35-1. If you don't like them all, if you don't like all 3 of them, take one out, make it a 2-pack. You'll still get probably 12-13-1, if not more. You know what I mean? If you want to round robin it, that's an option. There are options with this. As always, I would say play them all straight if you do the 3-pack, just because
it's good value on all of them.
It's good value on all of them, and it's just a sound strategy, because if you hit one of the 3 on the straight and the other 2 don't, at least you got some of the money you put out back, if not all of it, depending on how you bet it. So,
and I know we always talking in dollars, man. Shit, if you wanted to just put 25 cents on each individual and then a quarter on the parlay, like that's going to give you money back.
No, that's definitely going to give you money back for sure. No worries on that. All right. So let's get to another one of Ty's little gems here. Hold on, let me see if I got it right. Nope, that we did that one already. Nope, that one wasn't even supposed to be seen. Here we go.
We have been kicking ourselves for not playing defensive tickets.
Yeah, man.
So it seems like a good opportunity to do so. You know, if anybody's going to get a sack today, Micah Parsons is just as good a bet as anybody playing against his old team.
Play that straight.
Right.
I might just play that straight. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. Myles Garrett is a polar bear in black man football form. And Jalen Carter's, he seems due. You know, I don't know if he has one yet to see, or he might have a half one. But he's getting close, man. He's getting very close. Today might be the day.
Yeah, no, I love this. I was very mad at us. I think what was that week 1? We was like, let's think about Myles Garrett. And then I was like, what about Max Crosby? And we was like, all right, let's not even do it. And they both got sacked. So it was tough.
Absolutely.
So we'll be dipping into this foray and into this pool a little bit. I like this. I like this a lot. Like, I can't even lie. Like, this is, of course I do. You know, I'm biased, but I like this a lot. Again, if you don't believe in Jalen Carter, go Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons. That'll still get you plus money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if you only like those 2, water it down as you see fit. But this is what we are running with. Okay. That's 3 from Ty, 2 from me. Y'all already know what my last one's going to be. Here we go, man. Tight end 2-pack.
Tight end 2-pack. Oh, Kyle Pitts.
The tight end 2. Now, I had 2 of these, right? And the other one's here. But matchup wise, I'm not super confident in the other one, but the numbers are insane. You know what? I got to show it to y'all just because I got to show it to y'all. I don't like the Njoku matchup a ton, but I also watched Mark Andrews hand them their ass last week.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know.
I like this one better than the other one, even though the odds are crazy.
So here go. So we'll just run them both then.
Yeah,
we'll just leave them both for the show. Dalton Schultz, David Njoku, anytime touchdown. That's Cleveland Browns, David Njoku. Houston Texans, Dalton Schultz. 330s for Njoku straight, 290 for Schultz straight, 1577, 15-1 if this hits. We hit a 17-1 last week, so these are not impossible. These are absolutely real that can hit. So that was the one Ty likes this one more. The one I actually like a little more, just because the Saints stink. I don't know. And they aren't like, they just aren't good. And I also watched a rookie tight end for the Seahawks get them hell on everything. Like so, I like that matchup for Kincaid. Kyle Pitts is just, he's coming so damn close. Like I'm watching and he's almost, this is all gut. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kyle Pitts is all gut. I just feel like this is the week where he finally breaks the seal. So I like Kyle Pitts again. I'll give y'all both of them. And Njoku and Schultz, that we'll say this is Ty's favorite. This is my favorite, but I played both of them, obviously. So clearly I have confidence in all of them.
Yeah. And I'm about to play them as soon as we're offline.
So, all right. A little heavy on the volume this week, but we'll go through everything quickly. We got the 2 tight end 2-packs for me, and Njoku and Schultz, Ty's favorite, Kincaid and Pitts, my favorite. We got a 3-pack of sacks, Jalen Carter, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons. Again, water that down as you see fit if you don't have confidence in one or the other. I feel like Garrett and Parsons is like, you gotta play that. Even if you don't like Jalen Carter in there, you gotta play that. That's, again, your money though. Who the hell am I? Let's see what we got. We got the 5-pack for the running backs. Saquon, James Cook, David Montgomery, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Jacobs. No round robin. Play it straight. It's 10-1. Put $2 on it and hope the running backs do what they were supposed to do this week.
Or put 1 and cheesesteak on us.
Man, cheesesteak's expensive now. You might need
you ain't bullshitting,
bro.
You ain't bullshitting. That's the poppy. Yeah, you're gonna get the poppy, but at least that come with fries.
Yeah, you definitely can get poppy for 10. if you try and go poppy plus, you're gonna need to put $2 on it. At least $1.50.
For sure.
Definitely $1.50. All right. Run, quarterbacks run. Jalen Hurts for 30 yards, Jackson Dart for 30 yards, Marcus Mariota 30 yards.
This feels like my best bet. Like if I was gonna pick any of the ones that I gave y'all, I got confidence in all of them, but I'm gonna be really just mad if this one don't cash.
Well, we gonna go ahead and put that good juju in the air, brother. We gonna say this shit cashing. This shit cashing. Jackson Dart futility and the Chargers dominate. That is what this ticket is.
In a nutshell.
A brief synopsis of that. Jackson Dart stinks and the Chargers should win by a bunch. Again, mix and match as you feel within it with 12-1 odds. If you take something out, it's still a good ticket.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? Again, if you think Jackson Dart is about to take over the world, take him off this ticket. You know what I mean?
Right.
If
him having a great game doesn't mean that the Chargers won't match them blow for blow, considering the defense that you're dealing with the Giants. Or it just could be that the new quarterback reinvigorates everybody. They tired of Russell Wilson, even though he balled out 2 weeks ago. Like he played very well 2 weeks ago.
I think they pulled the trigger on Russ a little early. I like when they let Russ cook. I'm a fan to let Russ cook. But
yeah, I mean, I count on the Giants to do what's in the Eagles' best interest. And here they have also, not disappointed.
That is an absolute facto.
Yeah.
3-pack wide receivers. Again, play these straight because the value is good with the targets and what's going to happen as far as the game script with these guys. These are great numbers for anytime touchdowns. You put the 3 of them together, you have a 35-1. You could put 50 cents on this and still win $17. It's not a bad. This is not a bad situation here. Again, go straights, go crack them up. If you think that Ricky Pearsall is not going to score, but you're sure about McConkey and Pittman or another way around, mix and match as you see fit. But this is the way we'll be playing it.
Yes.
Did I get everything? Oh no, that wasn't for this. That was for me to show Ty after the show. Once again, we won last week. I had to remind y'all, we won last week. We hit this last week. So trust us. That's all I can say is trust us. We are not flawless, but we do know what we're talking about, and we don't just bring you these picks on a whim. We take some time to put them together. So Some of that time is usually 3 and 4 in the morning because I know how I am when I wake up at weird times thinking about shit I ain't supposed to be thinking about because I might have fell asleep too early.
The 5 to 9-ish drunk nap yesterday. Shit, man, I was asleep about 5:30 this morning, bro. So yeah, but I used that time productively. You know, I was in the lab cooking stuff up. So here we are.
That is all that matters. All right, so Ty said his best bet he feels good about is you said that's the quarterbacks. This one, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's kind of easy, but I think this is probably my favorite bet out of all the ones I got. It just
they all got good odds, man.
Running backs, man. You got to trust your running backs, man. So this is good. So as things happen throughout the day, we will certainly be here to update you. Check the stories because I'm saying this to Ty for the first time, but I want to do a little something for the Monday night doubleheader. Maybe one little ticket that we could both put. We could put our heads together for tomorrow. I'll throw it up in the stories on the page or something like that, just so you know. But that's secondary. This is first dairy. I know what I did there. Don't you worry about that. We got 6. We actually got 7 because I gave the two tight ends. So we got 7 out here for y'all today. It's a lot of action, a lot of volume, but stick with it. I'll be updating y'all throughout the day. You'll hear from us. Hey, man, fingers crossed. Let's get this bread. That's what we out here to do, man. We will see y'all though, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you hit or tail, please post that. I know I had somebody tell me, "Oh yeah, I won money off y'all last week." Well, why the hell?
Like, man,
post it.
We're not asking for nothing back other than to show your appreciation via the interwebs. Like, let us know.
We just need y'all to share it. If y'all tailing, you win. Throw that thing up and tag us, man, so we can know, man. Yeah. All right, but that's it, man. Peace and major blessings. Y'all already know, man. This tailored and faded. Let me let Rob take us out, man.
Let's get this money.
Indeed.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's tailored and faded, where we break down the bets. No need to debate it. From the spreads to the odds.